Hi, welcome to today's reading. We're going to be asking for messages from ancestors or maybe ancestor spirit guides. So let's get started choosing the groups. We're going to have 3 groups today. This is going to be for group 1. For group 1, what messages does their ancestors have for them today, please? Group 1. For group 1, please, what messages from their ancestors, please? For group 1, messages from their ancestors. Okay. Let's do group 2. Clear guided messages for group 2. Any messages from their ancestors? Okay. Group 2, any messages, please? Clear guided messages from their ancestors, please. Group 2. Clear guided messages. Group 2. Messages from ancestors. Okay, now we're going to move on to group 3. So now for group 3, connecting in with group 3's ancestors. Any messages, please? Clear guided messages. Group 3. Messages for group 3. Messages for group 3 from their ancestors. Clear guided messages, please, from well-meaning ancestors. Sorry, my ring's falling off there. Messages for group 3. Okay. Messages for group 3. Okay. So these are going to be our 3 groups to choose from. I'm going to choose a crystal. For each group. Okay, so if you want to pause the video, breathe, meditate, tune into each pile and see where your intuition is led, and we'll get started. Okay, so if you chose group 1, this is strawberry quartz, I believe. We're going to get started with your reading. This is going to be messages from ancestors. So first we have 369, compassion. We have wholeness. We have isolation. And we have number 7, I'm a creator. So I feel like my first impressions is this is your ancestors reaching out to you to let you know that you are whole as a person, just as you are. Maybe you feel alone and isolated or disconnected from the world or other people. Your ancestors are asking you to have compassion for yourself right now. Try not to frame your mistakes or your individual way of dealing with things as like a character flaw necessarily. Like oftentimes these are unhealthy coping mechanisms that just need to be addressed and reframed, you know? So try to be a little bit more easy on yourself. I also see with the isolation, your ancestor wants to let you know that you're not alone. That's been a big theme today. This is a timeless reading, but just something I noticed. You also got I am a creator. It says, everything around me began as a thought. My clothes, my home, and even the roads I drive on were once just thoughts. When I take the time to contemplate my surroundings, I grasp all of the thoughts that took place to create the world. Likewise, my thoughts have created things. My thoughts create my actions and thereby create my life as I know it. Therefore, I strive to think about my desires optimistically. I am a creator. And then we have number 7, which is kind of about like your spirituality, insight, contemplation, or thoughts, and it can stand for luck as well. So I feel like your ancestors trying to give you a message to look within deeply, to really stop the negative self-talk or voices, to replace that with having kind of like this empowerment type of mentality, and realizing that you can create anything from nothing, basically. And if you feel alone right now, they want to let you know that they understand you for who you are and support you. There might be a need to reach out to others for support, maybe creating a community, a safety net. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Basically, your ancestors reaching out, being like, hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Have a little bit of compassion. Give yourself a little bit of grace. Even if things aren't perfect right now, you are still whole, or you will become whole again. You can create. No matter how alone and down you feel right now, you are a creator. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you found this to be helpful. Like, comment. It all helps with the algorithm. But I'm wishing you the best of luck. And it seems like this ancestor really has your back. Thank you, group 1. Okay, hello group 2. If you chose the heart, it's like a purple labradorite. I can never say that right. Sorry guys. let's get started with your reading. So first we have 2424 Unconditional Love coming out. We have Cosmic Flow. We have Passion. And we have I am happy. I take control of my happiness. When my happiness depends on others' actions, I am at the mercy of things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to cultivate consistent happiness by focusing on the things that I love about myself. I am happy. I think this kind of goes into this unconditional love card. I feel like your ancestors reaching out to give you unconditional love. Maybe you have a really tough inner critic. Maybe you're not feeling very lovable right now for whatever reason, but they're coming through to tell you, like, you are worthy of love, no matter what you're going through. You are loved just as you are. Even if you've made mistakes, it's about how we learn from them and how we grow and transmute those mistakes into wisdom and even helping others. With Cosmic Flow, I feel like your ancestors coming through to let you know, to let whatever heaviness has recently happened, let it just flow. Let things happen as they're meant to be. Don't try to fight the current. Instead, flow with it. It doesn't mean that you should just lay down and not do anything. You also have the Passion card coming through, so I feel like this is definitely like a message to try to find balance in between going with the flow of nature and fate and the natural flow of life, but it also is wanting you to find that perfect balance where you can also use your passion and take action and create something for yourself. Maybe if you've experienced some depression, your ancestors asking you to try to fight to find ways to reignite that passion by loving yourself unconditionally, by going with the flow, and by taking action when it's necessary. Yeah, it's like a message of taking control of your happiness and also trying to put up boundaries with others. They're really coming through to give a message that you need to know where to draw the line with people, and when it's okay to help people, it's okay to be understanding and love unconditionally others as well. But we also have to put up boundaries and know what those boundaries are and know where we draw the line with certain things so it doesn't affect our mental health. I'm not saying just like cut anybody off as soon as like they rub you the wrong way, but like it's more like if someone repeatedly violates or breaks boundaries, then maybe it's time to really put your foot down and protect your peace, type of thing is what I'm trying to say. But overall, I think your ancestors came through today to give you a message to remind you how very loved you are and that you can find the right balance and you can take control of your happiness. I know that can be like easier said than done when you're like going through a dark time, but you do have that within you still, even if you don't believe it right now, and your ancestors coming through to remind you of that. So I hope that was helpful for you, Group 2. Wishing you all the best. If this was helpful to you, please give me a like. I would love to hear any input if you feel comfortable sharing. I love hearing how these readings resonate and everything. So, but yeah, thank you, Group 2. So now we're going to move on to group 3. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be asking for any messages from our ancestor or ancestors. This is the stone you chose. Can't remember the name of it. So first you got 202 with perseverance. And then you got gratitude. Look at all this like blue and purple. There's even some purple in this crystal you can't really see. And then we have success. And then we have number 2, I am free. I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. Today I am free. Okay, so it looks like your ancestors are coming through today to give encouragement. That's a theme for this reading. They see that you're working hard, you're pushing through past hurt and maybe betrayal. They see that even though things are still really emotionally heavy, that you are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with the sunshine peeking through the window. And then we have this success card with the sun and the rainbow and the orange, which represents like joy, and orange is also really like anxiety relief as well. So they see you're kind of like in this in-between phase, like where you are healing, you're processing, but you're finally able to start seeing how things can get better for you. So this is like your ancestor coming in, giving you confirmation that you are almost on the other side of this. I know it's been like a hard journey, but if you just keep with it, you're gonna have more and more understanding with that perseverance card. You're gonna feel like things are coming back together, being put back together, like a new start. And this new start, you're not gonna feel weighed down like with the baggage of the past, because you are processing it and healing. Even if it doesn't seem like a lot, it happens little by little over time, and processing at your own pace. So I feel like your ancestor is proud of you. They're letting you know that you're going to be successful. You're going to get out of this difficult time. They want you to also feel encouraged to release any self-limiting beliefs or guilt or shame. Release that, and that can also help you. Look at the 2 here as well. It's like unity or bringing 2 parts together. So I feel like if you felt broken, you're gonna feel like put back together, and your ancestor is just giving you love and encouragement, saying it's okay to release anything you're holding on to. You did the best you can in a difficult situation, and it's not your fault. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's what I see for you guys. Keep going. It's gonna pay off. You're gonna be successful. You're gonna have relief, and your ancestor came through strong to give you that message today. I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, if you wouldn't mind giving a like, comment if you feel comfortable, just because I love hearing how it resonates, or I just find it interesting and love to hear from you guys. And please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, but best of luck to you, and I'm wishing you the best.